Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest in the building with us today for our Crown Convo. Kings and Queens joining us is an independent artist. He's been making serious moves from music to sold-out musical performances, sharing the stage with some big names, including Tamar Braxton, which we'll talk about in a second.
Well, I'm sorry.
Listen, we love Tamar. He's a Whammy nominee. You know, we had Cody and the Forever Fan Band with their Whammy. He is actually nominated as well. And he's getting recognition from some major players in the game.
Okay, so you got it going all on, okay? He's got new music, a short film, and he's going international.
Okay.
VonnTae, you better get yourself on in.
Boy. What up, VonnTae?
Thank y'all.
Welcome, VonnTae.
Thank y'all. How's it going?
Welcome to the show, man.
Y'all are here killing it.
Thank you. You out here killing it, bro.
You out here killing it.
Thank you.
All right. So I just want to say, first of all, I came to know you. We're Facebook friends. It's been like maybe 8, 9, 10 years, something like that. It's been a long time. Yeah. But I first got to know you when I was scrolling and you had a song. It was a rap song that you did years and years ago. Because I remember you had locks or something. And I was scrolling and I was like, what is that song? The song was so fucking dope. But I was like, I think I messaged you and I was like, this song needs to be a single or whatever. Yeah. What was the name of that song?
I think it's called, I don't know if it's called 365 or if it was called 100 Bands.
100 Bands! That was it. Yes, that was the one. Yes, that was my shit. I was like, you got some real talent on you. You were rapping your ass off on that song.
Thank you so much.
So I've been a fan ever since, and I've watched your career blossom. You've really made some amazing moves. You do a lot of stuff, which we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
So that was how I first came to know you. So welcome to the show. We've been talking about this for a while, so we're glad to have you here, brother.
Thank you so much. I'm honored. I'm honored.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
thank you.
So before we get into all the cool stuff that you have going on and that you're doing, you also worked with my Fox 5 family recently, Chad Ricardo and Makia, and I saw your performance. You did a really good, amazing job.
Thank you.
And you had a conversation, and I was like, it really struck a chord with me. And I wanted to talk about that first, if you're okay with that. Your foster care story. Yeah. Okay, so can you talk about that?
Yeah, so I grew up in the foster care. I was with my mom, and then somehow I ended up taken and put into foster care.
Okay.
It was a long process. It felt long, but it really was like it was traumatic a little bit. But my mom was always there. She just couldn't take care of us.
Okay.
To the best of her ability, she did, and then so. But thankfully, my foster mom was my mom, my aunt, my uncles, all of their bus drivers. So they knew her. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay, cool.
So they knew her.
It was a family sense.
Yeah. So it was like a family sense, but I still went to like 4 or 5 different high schools.
Okay.
And like 4 or 5 different foster homes. Okay. The first foster mom, her husband was passing away from this disease, like I think it's called Lou Gehrig's disease or something like that. And then so I just went to different foster homes and just
Okay.
Yeah.
How old were you when you went to?
I want to say like 5.
Okay.
5, and then we went back to my mom, and then we came back. And so and then I was there until 18, and then I was counting down on my calendar on the wall.
Sure. Okay.
I was like X, and my sister kept coming in the room. She was like, "Why are you counting down?" I was like, "My birthday's coming."
Right.
Yo, 12 o'clock hit. I was out.
Really?
I left.
You left at midnight.
I left at midnight.
Really? Okay.
Nobody knew where I was going. I went to one of my friends' house. Yeah, I was out. I was like, "Yeah, I'm out of here."
Wow, and you just didn't go back?
I didn't go back until they sent the police after me.
Right. Of course.
And it's like, you can't just leave like that.
Right, that's not how this works.
You gotta emancipate yourself up out of here, okay? So come back. So yeah, that was an experience.
Okay.
Too.
Okay. So that I found that to be really endearing, and I didn't know a lot of people don't know that story because I see your stuff on social media, but I don't think that ever has been talked about really. So
yeah, and it's a lot of kids out there who I like really want to inspire. Yeah. And one day, hopefully, like I'll be able to give back to like foster homes and stuff. I know the process of going through that and just. Like, I seen kids come in, like, in the middle of the night, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, like, taken from their family members, and I'm asleep, and there's bunk beds in the room, and then they're coming to, and then I have to hear them crying all night, or I have to hear them, like, frustrated. There's kids coming in there with knives and stuff like that, trying to, like, they just go through a lot, so I want to, like, be able to give back to them.
Yeah,
somehow.
I had no relatives who've gone through that, and they've talked about, like, how traumatic it is. Like, it's like you are at one house, and then in the middle of the night, you're leaving, and you have all your stuff in a trash bag. And you go to another house, and then it's like, I don't have a bed here. I have to fight for my spot here, and it's like I have to and a lot of times these foster parents are taking kids just for the check.
Yeah. And
so it's not a very safe or conducive like environment for a lot of kids.
I went somewhere where they were just doing it for the check, and then we got snatched up out of there fast.
Oh yeah.
They kept calling. It was like, "Can you send another EBT card? The money is gone." And the social worker was like, "Yeah, y'all gotta go."
Yeah. We had a person on our block who had a foster home.
Yeah.
And she had like 20 kids there, and I remember the day when they came and took, and she gambled a lot. she had kids with disabilities.
Yeah.
So I can imagine the money that they probably were sending her. So it's horrible. It's horrible. But you see that it turned out.
Right.
I did.
Amazing.
I did because
despite
thankfully my foster parents were like very like grounded, faith based, and they were a little older, so they taught me different things.
Okay.
Like, you know, so I was, and then my mom was always there. So yeah, I had a lot of mature, well rounded people to like help raise me.
So I was gonna say, like, how did that entire foster care system journey shape who you are as a man and as an artist now?
It taught me because I learned a lot from different people. I knew like, okay, yeah, let me not do this, but let me do that. And I saw a lot of other kids come in and they just were like not well at all. And so I think I learned from that, sharing stories with them and just having compassion. I think just being like an empath. So if somebody's like going through something like, let me help you. So like that's just me in general. And so I just try to like pour into people who are going through the things that I've gone through.
Okay. And before we move into your music and independent grind that you're on, let's any message that you would send to any child that's in foster care?
Yes. I would say hang in there because there's a story that, you know, you're writing in this moment. Like there's going to be the beginning, middle, and the end. So everybody has a story. So this is maybe the beginning or maybe it's the middle. And so just keep going and then just, you know, stay close to who you are, learn more about the things that are going on around you and just hang in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, well, let's get into the music then.
Woo,
so,
woo, woo, woo.
Because, you know, you've released so many projects independently, right? And I know that that's a lot. And you edit everything, too.
Yeah, edit.
I can barely edit my reels, okay? I'm still trying to edit my reels, okay?
I got you.
You have to teach
Let's
me.
go.
So we've talked about the independent journey with a couple of artists we had up here, namely Kevin Ross. What's the biggest lesson you learned since going independent, since saying, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it myself?
You got to just do it. I mean, you can't wait until you know how to do something. You can't wait until somebody comes to show up to film, to record, to take the pictures. Like, you got to learn how to do it. Use what you have. Like, I use my iPhone, and I like recorded a documentary recently from like a musical that I was in, and everybody was blown away. They're like, "How did you record this? When did you record this? The quality is so good." And so you just got to do it. Like, don't sit and wait for something to come outside of you. You have to be the thing that you need.
All your
in this
editing
moment
is on your iPhone?
Yeah.
I be seeing your videos. I'm like, this is really good quality.
Yeah.
All that's on your iPhone. Wow.
Yeah, iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Wow.
Okay.
It looks very top tier. Like
Cinematic
really good
mode.
quality.
It does. So he's
4K.
a professional.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
He's a
Mental note.
professional. So we know the independence, that freedom. I mean, the freedom that being independent gives you, right? You don't have to answer to nobody, but you're wearing literally every single hat.
Yeah.
So what's been the hardest part about that?
I think the most difficult part is actually making a decision. Like back then, you had talent. Like, okay, let me go and stand on the corner and I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna wait for, I don't know, somebody to walk out. Clive Davis to walk out. He's gonna hear me and I'm gonna get signed and I'm gonna go. Nah, like now there's so many different options. You got so many different streaming platforms. You got so many different rules and regulations. So many different like the algorithm. Like it's just like, and it changes every day. So I'm like, geez. Once I learn how to do something, once I'm like, okay, good. I got my groove down with YouTube. I got my groove down with Instagram. Then they're like, oh, now the algorithm has changed again. So now you only can post 2 times a week or 2 times a day.
Right.
So it's just crazy.
It's so tricky trying to figure it out.
You got to be flexible.
Yeah.
I feel like they know a lot of us were getting in there and making all that money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then they wanted to make it a little harder for everybody because, YouTube took our page down.
Yeah.
Really? I was going to say,
I
was going to say we had a whole conversation about that because you actually one of the first people to message me and was like, no, what happened? And I was like, bro. And then you were like, so you have your own website and you have all of your own content that you shoot and edit and all that stuff. And one of the things you said to me was like, we were having a conversation about ownership. And I was like, I think I'm going to start another website. I already have my other website, but I was like, I think we're going to start one for this.
Yeah.
It was like the biggest lesson for me this year. It was like, we have to have ownership.
Yeah. Get those, you got to get the emails. You got to get people's phone numbers. That's something I'm working on next, like getting people's phone numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
for your mailing list and all that. That's the best way to get your content out.
Ownership. I mean, every time Beyonce drops something, she's like, go to the website and put your email in. Like when you go to her website, that's the first thing that pops up.
Yep.
Your email address. Put it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if Instagram, whatever shuts down, if they block her page or whatever, like, she got all her contact.
Yeah.
I mean, she's Beyonce. She got
Right.
Regardless.
But I do love that you do maintain your website. It's always updated. It's current. It looks really good quality. It looks star presence. Like it looks amazing.
Thank you.
Pretty impressive. You did that all by yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
Learning. I mean, you don't have no excuse not to learn. Like
Right.
YouTube, you
very
learn
true.
how to put that website together.
And like you said,
University,
Yeah.
right?
YouTube University.
And like you said, if you sit around waiting for
PhD
somebody,
over
it's,
here.
it's okay. If you sit around waiting, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
It was just like with this podcast. We were like, it took 10 years to make
Mm-hmm.
it, but then it was like, okay, one day I was just like, it's gotta happen. It's gotta be
Yeah.
the day.
Yeah.
So I just started scouting and trying to figure it out, and we've been taking it day by day, just figuring it out.
Yeah,
You
just
just gotta
doing
take the
it.
leap and just do it.
Yeah, I'm proud of y'all.
Thank
you.
you.
It's good in here.
Proud of you
Thank
too,
you.
brother.
It's good.
Okay, so we talked about Tamar earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You were called on stage to do a performance with Tamar and her recent tour, right? Was that one of the DC shows?
Yeah, that was one of the DC shows where she did October London
Uh-huh.
and all of them. Yeah.
Okay, so I saw the clip is going over like 1.5 million
Yeah,
at
it's
this
like
point
one-
viral.
Yeah.
So what were you thinking when she told you to come on stage? And you sung Love and War, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so tell us about that whole moment.
Okay, so it's like a whole little backstory, right? So I was at home chilling, whatever. Somebody hit me up and was like, "Hey, I got tickets to go see Tamar." Whatever. I was like, "All right, okay, what? You want me to come?" So I was like, "Yeah, come." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I showed up. He had the tickets on his phone, and we went through the line. Then he was ready to go this way to go to the. I didn't know he had meet and greet. He went this way. I'm like, "Oh, where you going?" They said, "Go this way." He said, "Okay, meet and greet." I said, "Okay, well, where's the ticket?" It was on my phone. I was like, "Well, let me have your phone." So I go. He's
Right.
like, "Oh, I need the phone to go in," because I was like, I'm just going to follow you. I followed. Long story short, I got back there in the room, and where I wasn't supposed to be, I'm sitting there in the cut like this. I'm like, oh, I don't know, they're gonna kick me out. So the security came and he was like, "What's your name?" And I was like, VonnTae. And he was like, "Oh, you're not on the list." So he's like, "Oh, sit right here real quick." So another lady, same thing. Then he came back. He's like, "You still here?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, okay, they let you get back here. This like
Right.
this
Might as well
so
stay.
stay here." And then before I knew it, she walked out. And then at the end, she was like toasting. Everybody was having drinks, taking pictures, whatever. And then she said, "Anybody here know how to sing?" And I'm standing like this close to her, and I'm like this. And I was about to not say nothing. And so then nobody said nothing. So I was like, she's like, "Okay, when I call you, come on the stage, like sit in the front." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And so when she did it, I didn't even know how to get on the stage.
Really?
So she's looking at me like, "What are you?"
Come on.
Like, come on. So I'm like, how? I was like, "How?" You mind you, it's
It's also the clip
loud.
so y'all can see some of it, but
Yeah, it's like I'm like trying to figure it out, and then I had to run all the way to the back of the auditorium.
Oh, wow.
And come around, and I still, when I got to the back, I was like, "Where do I go? Where do I go?"
Right.
Nobody was helping me. I was like,
Wow.
I'm about to miss this opportunity. I heard the music and everything. I was like, "Sheesh, okay, I'm about to miss
But
it."
it turned out well. You did
Yeah.
amazing.
Turned
The
out
clip was
well.
amazing. And I watched the whole clip. Not everybody sounds as good as you, so you did great.
You did
Thank you.
great
Thank you.
Because
got
nerves,
1 million
in that
views.
moment, like nerves would have taken over. I'd have been like, oh my God, I'm up on stage with Tamar and I got to sing in front of all these people. But you
Right.
did a really good job.
Right.
And she seemed very impressed. So,
Yes, and Tamar is a singer.
Right.
That girl can sing, so you impressed her.
right. And Tamar's not the only person you've impressed. I've seen that you've gotten a lot of feedback from a lot of people, like Lunel,
Lunel,
Candy
shout out.
Bird. I love Lunel. She and I
Yeah.
communicate a lot online.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, love her. Candy Burrs, who we just talked about.
Yeah.
But you also got some criticism from the heavy hitter himself, Timbaland. So tell us about that real quick. What
Yeah, so-
feedback did he give you?
Yo, so the funny story, I face to face with Timbaland one time before, trying to get him to listen to my music. And it's a tough crowd. After you heard like 100, 200 artists a day, like by the time you get to the 100th person, you're like, unless you got something that's gonna really blow me away. Not to say that my song wasn't great, but it's just like by the time he got to me, I was like, I'm ready to go to bed.
Y'all
After
sound the
that, he
same.
got off the live. Like soon as he played my song, the original song was like Yearning.
Okay.
You heard Yearning before?
Yeah.
So he was like, and then he like got me off there quick. I was like, dang. So when I got on there again, I was like, okay, good. Yeah, it's like a little bit better. So the next time, he's like, just, get some writers and y'all do a writer camp. Y'all like grow your writing and stuff like that. So, okay, cool. So he said he liked it. He's like, I'm gonna put you on the bench, which in his words, like he does it all the time. It's basically saying like, I'm gonna put you on the side, keep doing your thing. I'm gonna bring you back in, but just work on yourself on the side. And then when you come back and send more music, you'll get better and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Well, that's some
Tough love. You
motivation.
need that. You need
Yeah,
some real
I need it.
conversation. Like,
Yeah.
not ready just yet. A little more work.
Yeah.
But that builds you and gets you ready for like when it's time to go.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
when he said when he calls,
Right.
Yeah.
you'll be ready.
And he's a goat, so I'm like,
Right.
that's Timbaland. I can't
For sure.
say
You can't
The
argue.
fact
I'm
that,
not
the fact
arguing
that
with
Timbaland even
Timbaland.
put you on a bench,
Yeah.
like, most people
Okay.
don't even get to that conversation.
right. Yes, I'm blessed that happened to me. Yeah.
Okay. So you also making moves in theater as well, and we talked a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh, you got to come in and talk about this." So you did 2 musicals, RAISIN, and you also did The Wiz,
Yes.
or Wizard musical.
Yes.
So I hear people talk all the time about the difference, and they're like, theater is much more difficult than anything else you could ever do. So let's talk about how you got those two roles and the experience of theater versus like your own music.
Yes. So blessed be the algorithm. You know, like when you search something, everything pours into you. So when I hear people saying like, it's, you know, bad stuff on the internet. Now you be searching bad stuff, and the algorithm just gives it to you. So I was just searching castings and then it popped up. I emailed her, she emailed me back. She called me and she was like, I want you to do RAISIN. And I was like, okay, well, let me see how this is going to work. Cause this is like almost 2 hours away from me. Okay. I was driving from Owings Mills to Woodbridge, Virginia.
Oh, wow.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
Wow.
For 5 months. So that's like an hour and 45 minutes each going. Yeah. So it was at 6:30. I had to be there by 6:30 while working a job.
Right.
So in the midst of that, I had to end up leaving my job because I was like, this means more to me. Like I know if I invest in this, it's gonna bring like something out of it. And it did. So after I did that, right at the end, like somebody saw me, you know, doing RAISIN, and then I ended up doing The Wiz.
Wow.
Right after that. So they saw me and it was
cool.
like, yep.
I love that you spoke about making sure you left your job, because we talked about this many times. Like there was opportunities that presented themselves in the past where I was like, I don't want to get in trouble with my job. I don't want to lose my job. And I'm like, I wish I would have done it. I wish I would have done it. And one of the interviews that I did years ago with Isaiah John, he was one of the stars of Snowfall. He talked about, and I'll never forget, it was the red carpet. He said, I'm here on the red carpet. He's like, but I got to be at my job in like 2 hours. He was a janitor. And he was like, I literally came here to be on the red carpet with everybody. He's like, but I got to be out of here real soon. And I interviewed them season 1. And then season 2, he came back. And I said that. I was like, you still working the janitor job? He's like, yeah, I'm still a janitor. He's like, I'm still a janitor. He's like, I got to still make my money.
That's funny.
Fast forward now, all these years later, Snowfall became one of the biggest shows on TV. He is now the star of a spinoff. So like you still gotta grind and like keep your day job and do all those things, but also pursue your passion and don't let that stop you.
And funny thing with another celebrity who was talking about that too, like who was it, Ari Lennox, when J. Cole messaged her on SoundCloud and was like, hey, I like your music, I want to bring you down to North Carolina. She was like, yeah, okay, but I work on the weekend. I got work tomorrow. So like, can we do it on? And he was like, work.
Right.
Even when she got there, he was like, I want to sign you. She's like, oh, okay, but I still got to go to work on Monday.
Right.
And he was like, you're not going to work. I'm going to sign you. I'm going to give you a bonus, whatever. And she's like, I'm still going to work.
Yeah.
So I definitely
Lisa also talked about that too. She said when she was promoting her movie, she was like, they called her, the label was like, you got a #1 single. We're about to go on tour. And she's like, wait, but I got to be to work on Monday. She's like, they're like, lady, you're going on tour.
Right.
But I think we're always in flight mode and like we are trying to preserve what we have. Like
exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
You gotta chase them dreams.
I mean, you have to. I've quit like 3 jobs.
Good.
I'm not like.
So did you quit that job or you still there?
No, I left.
Okay.
Because they wouldn't give me the time off. I was like, I need to be off Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah, no job is gonna get
it wasn't even be off. I was like, can I come in early and leave by a certain time so I can be in Virginia by a certain time? I was willing to come in an extra day. They were like, no. I mean, they got on me for being overtime for 13 minutes.
Wow.
So yeah, I was like, I'm out of here.
It worked out for the best.
It did.
Because that job turned into another job.
It sure did, and I got paid.
And then now they watching you on TV.
Look at God.
Okay, look at God. Okay.
Yeah.
Talking about I used to work with.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you.
That part.
Yeah.
So you did the theater. Now you got a new short film and a new album. Okay, tell us about that. Death by 1,000 Lies.
Yeah, so
that sounds very heavy.
And it comes out in October, like Halloween time. I saw the cover, we got the cover. It looks very goth-ish. So what's the vibes?
Yo, I'm so excited about this. This has been a project that I've been like working on for like the past 2 years. It's supposed to come out like 2 years ago, but then something happened, and I think I was like, oh, I got one song. I'm gonna just put one Halloween song out. Then I was like, oh no, I got another song. Then I had another song. Then it came an album. Then I started filming stuff, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this into a film. Okay. And so by the time I made the film, it was like November, and I was like, yeah, it's too late.
So it's an album/short film.
Short film, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's basically
out Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween.
It's giving thriller vibes. What we gonna get in here? It's like
it's giving like thriller. It's like a mixture of like sounds. It's like the R&B mixed with like hip hop, mixed with like a little bit of like indie pop. So. Yeah, with a little bit of rock and roll.
I can't wait for that because we love Halloween.
Yes,
we love Halloween, so that will be a nice soundtrack.
You know, we always have a great Halloween show, so come on back and promote it then when it comes out.
And it's a lot of artists that I don't think they really capitalize off of Halloween. Yeah, like people spend money.
Just like Christmas
during Halloween. Yeah, like they spend money. So I was like, let me make an album.
Okay, and you also were Whammy nominated. Your single Can't Stop, and I heard that you're relaunching your promotion for that. So tell us about that real quick.
Yeah, so if you haven't heard Can't Stop, please go stream it on all streaming platforms. Can't Stop is probably one of my favorite songs that I've ever done. This administration, this the climate of the world right now, I feel like people need this music. This song in general, like it's very uplifting. It's I mean, speaking the truth too. So it's like I had to write something that reminded me of where we are in this moment. Yeah. There's songs like from Marvin Gaye and from like James Brown. Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud. You know, the Marvin Gaye, like What's Going On. Like there's Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. There's like different
we don't have
songs.
Wake Up.
Yeah. I don't care. They don't really care about us. Like we don't have like who's actually doing this. I'm like, where are the artists that are making music talking about what's going on?
Well, they spinning
because we want to spin that.
Like, we can spin it and we can shake it, but
all we want to do is spin that. We don't want to fight it. Or
but back in the day,
I know. Yeah, it was a balance.
It was a really good balance. And so I was like, I gotta make a record. So, yeah.
I love the record. It's a very feel good, like pop record. It's a really good song.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
So we're like rebranding, and I'm working on like changing up a lot of different things and like relaunching it again. Okay. So yeah, stay tuned, y'all.
Yeah, I can't wait for the re-release because that could be a big radio pop thing for you. That make everybody go back and be like, oh, wait a minute, I didn't know if I was
right.
You know, that's what you want.
Yeah. And like you said, get that algorithm going, let it pick it back up, and then you never know what may happen from there.
Facts.
Okay. You also said that you have possibly a important gig, a couple actually. Universal Studios Japan.
Yeah.
And Carnival Cruise contract. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So both of these opportunities came like as I'm building my team. So now I have like a team of people who I have to like answer to, and they have to answer to me. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm not used to being in like control of stuff like that. Like usually when I'm coming up with something, I'm like, okay, let me make the decision, and I can take as long as I want. Right. But then I got them. They're like, oh, so what's going on with this thing that you said that you got? Oh my God. So these two things came about around the same time, and so. Like the contract with Beijing and Japan Universal Studios is like basically performing at the theme park. Okay. So they would fly me there, then they would pay for hotel, they would pay for like accommodations, and then they would pay me. I'm like, but how would I feel going there? I don't know how to speak Japanese. I don't speak,
you listen.
They love us and our culture. Yeah. But and then you take a bunch of black people with you, right? Okay.
Yeah. You heard what you said, right? You heard what you said, right? Find the black friends.
Yeah. So I would definitely do that. Probably find a Facebook group. Like, where the black people in Japan?
Because there is a large black community there.
I've seen a lot of TikTok videos. Yeah. So that's like one of them, and then the other one is with Carnival. And I've like really wanted to do Carnival before. I've like been on like 2 or 3 cruises, and I'm like, I want to perform on here. Yeah. Like, just be able to live on here.
That's gotta be amazing. Eat
that food. Yeah,
eat the food. Yo, you get to do what you love and get paid for it. So that is your job.
Yeah. And a little vacay.
Only thing I didn't like about it that was in the like the little details of like it's like you got to clean. I don't want to do no cleaning. There's like you gotta clean, you gotta serve people like on your days off. You gotta clean.
The performers gotta clean.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Wait, clean?
Nah.
You gotta help clean with the staff, I guess. I wouldn't like that either, but it kind of makes sense.
I mean, between rehearsals and then you got 2 or 3 shows a day.
Yeah.
And then I gotta clean. So, I'm like, shit.
So that's part
of that's part of the contract. Okay. And that's not the only thing, but I'm just like, sheesh. Another thing is I can't swim.
You can't swim at all?
Yo, I can't swim. Yeah, I'm bringing my own life jacket and everything. Yeah.
Keep it close.
Yeah. And because they took my what's that drink that everybody be drinking? Was it Tony's? That you can't bring on a cruise?
The Tito's?
The Tito's. Oh. They took my Tito's.
Are you a Tito's guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so we Tito's people.
Yeah. And when I got to the gate, they was like, you gotta take that over there. I was like, oh God. When I'm walking towards the gate, I'm like, a table on the top and the bottom, 2 shelves worth of Tito's lined up.
Right.
I was like, what y'all gonna do with all of this?
Take it home and drink it.
I'm gonna give you the scoop. Like
crazy.
You don't take the bottle. You take the little. I'll send it you a link. Yeah. It's a link that if you put it in.
Don't
you take
tell
it in.
him what it is.
Yeah. We're not gonna say it on air, but I'll send it to you later to hook you up. Okay. So out of all of that, what are you most excited about?
I'm excited about continuing to be like a independent artist, and if there's any like labels or anybody who wants to continue to support, I'm all down for it.
Do you want to go the major route?
I'm not going to say no because I'm not going to block any blessing because there's always someone that may be there that may be willing to work with me and say, hey, well, we can do
arrangement.
Right, with the right arrangement. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to block any blessings, but I definitely want to grow organically my fan base and do what I have to do to, just keep grinding and learning. That's the most important thing to me. Learning.
Yes, we don't want VonnTae to get on Could Have Been Records or something like
that.
Right. And locked in and ain't got nothing going
Zeus
on.
Records.
Zeus Records. And I can't release nothing.
You're going to be on there fighting though, but he got to fight.
Right,
okay.
They're like, you have to fight for this record deal.
This will be on Bad Boy season 4 this year.
You have to fight for this record deal.
Right. Okay, so we're about to wrap up. We love to play games here. We're going to do it very quick. This is like 5 seconds. Questions, okay? Dream collaboration.
The Dream.
Really?
Ooh,
The Dream.
that would be
The
dope
Dream.
because you are actually. I mean, I know Joe loves both, and I know singing is probably more the thing that you get the most shine for. But you are dope lyrically.
Yeah, thank you.
You really are, and I'm a hip hop. I'm a God MC girl. I'm a hip hop girl. So I can tell you, and you are dope because I do enjoy that record. When I went back to research you on God,
Oh yeah.
that hit me different.
Okay.
That whole first verse.
Yeah.
You was talking
Had some
directly
fake words,
to
had
me.
to cut 'em
You was
off like
talking
split ends.
directly to me. So I felt that. So you are a dope MC. So I can see that because the Dream works well with
Both
singers
sides.
and rappers.
Yeah.
So that would be dope. I can hear that beat right now.
I love
Yeah.
the Dream. I love Dream. Hit me up.
Right,
Okay,
right.
so who's your favorite artist growing up?
Michael Jackson,
Of course.
I have to give 3 though.
course.
Okay, go ahead.
Michael, Rick James, and Luther Vandross.
Okay.
And Whitney.
You my kind of
And
guy.
Whitney.
You my
Right,
kind of
right,
guy.
right. Yes, very good, very good.
That's a good lineup. That's a good list.
Favorite artist right now? You can do more than one.
Me.
Oh, what? There you go.
But that's not coming from like a cocky place.
no, you
but that's only
absolutely.
because I've been listening
Talk
to
your
like a
shit.
lot of my music. I've been like, I love the behind the scenes of an artist, like the learning how to do this, learning how to do that, and so I've been learning and discovering more about myself. But if I had to pick anybody else outside of me, it would probably have to be probably Duran and Ari Lennox. Those two are like my top. Money Long has been like coming up on the list for her last couple of singles and stuff.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have a
That's a
couple
pretty
of
solid
them.
list.
Yeah.
Here we got 2 more for you.
2 more. Okay, what's the biggest lesson you learned this year?
Show up. Show up. Show up.
He was early today. He was here before us. We normally here on time. He was like, I'm here. It was like 6:30. I was like, oh, you're real early. Like he was here on time. So you do show up.
Yeah, but I mean, show up as far as like when you're scared, show up. When you don't know what to do, show up.
Yeah.
When you don't know where to go, show up. When you don't know you don't have it figured out, show up.
Yeah.
Of course, come prepared, be respectful, be nice. Like carry that with you, because when you go places, I don't care how early you come. If you nasty, mean, and rude, like nobody's gonna bring
Nobody's
you
gonna
back.
hear
So
it.
just show up. Like even when you're scared and you don't know what to do, there's always gonna be somebody there that's gonna show you the way. I remember when I did a film with like Seth Rogen. I took the wrong exit going to Pittsburgh driving from here, and I was like, dang, I'm gonna be late, I'm gonna miss it, whatever. I was like 30 minutes late. By the time I got there, they were already dressing the extras and stuff. So by the time I got there, they weren't able to dress me. So they were like, if you weren't dressed, then like you can't get on the bus. I was like, I'm gonna get on this bus.
Right.
So I got on the bus. I just snuck off and got on the bus. When I got on the set, the girl that was in front of me, that she got dressed by them and everything, but the director was like, I don't like what she's wearing. And then because she moved, I got to go up in the scene and interact with Seth Rogen and actually be in the movie.
Wow.
So because I showed up
Yeah.
and I still kept, you never know what God has
Absolutely, yeah.
prepared
You showed up
for you.
and
So
didn't
just
talk
keep
yourself
going.
out of it.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
I needed
Show
to hear
up.
that too because I talk myself out
A lot.
Yeah.
I'll talk myself out of something so quickly.
Yeah.
One thing goes wrong.
But even if you don't see something in yourself, if you were to show up somewhere, somebody else might see something in you and be like, I got you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like I'm willing to help you to get to where you need to get to.
But again, if you're not in the room, there's no conversation.
yeah,
You
if you're
gotta
not
be
in the room,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got to be there. Show up.
That's
Okay.
a good lesson.
Okay. One word that describes VonnTae.
Helpful.
What you mean?
I'm very helpful. Like when it comes to like just anything, anybody needs help, anybody needs support, like I'm willing to like be there. And that's a plus. That's a good thing and a bad thing
yeah,
sometimes. Because
for sure.
sometimes I forget about myself. But yeah, I would say helpful.
Okay.
Yeah. And eclectic. I'll throw that in there if I
Oh,
have
for
to.
sure.
Yeah.
Your style is like, it's hard to put in a box. Like when I met you, you were like hip hop.
Yeah.
And then you're more
Yeah.
R&B, and I'm like, you're a little bit of everything.
I
It's
done
like,
switched it.
I'm like, what style are you?
I see
Yeah.
some rock here.
It's
some
a little bit of
style.
everything.
Yeah.
But that's black people. That's
Yeah.
Right. We're everything. We're a melting pot. We're a melting pot.
Some of that.
Right.
You shouldn't limit yourself. Whatever you never know what's gonna pop. So you gotta try everything.
Let my team know, because they want me to be.
They want you to scale it back.
I'm just playing. But they're like, you need to, solidify your brand. You need to know which is important.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, sometimes it's hard to like, do I have to pick and choose? Like, do I want to rap? Do I want to sing? Do I want to talk about this? It's just hard sometimes.
But you can do both.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
You can do a little
You
bit
can
of
be
both.
Rich
You
James
do
and
both
DMX,
well.
and you can be
Yeah.
Britney Spears, whoever you want to be.
Yeah.
Look at Missy.
Okay.
That's true.
Missy
Right.
sings just as well as she
That's
raps.
true.
You
Yep.
know what I mean?
That's true.
I mean, if you can do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, you're good at both.
Yes.
Thank you.
VonnTae, it was a pleasure having you here, my friend.
Yes, it
We're
was.
so proud of you.
So nice
Keep
to
doing
meet
the
you.
amazing work. Let the people know where they can follow you, where they can get all your music and all your amazingly edited content that you have online.
Yes, you can go to the officialvontae.com. That's THE official VonnTae. Yeah, everywhere online. Or just go to Google and type in VonnTae. VON space TAE. And it'll come up.
Okay.
I worked really hard on getting that that first Google page set up because it's like VonnTae Davis from the Dolphins, right? And then it was VonnTae that was a rapper. I think he passed away. Oh no, VonnTae Davis passed away, right?
I think yeah.
So I had to work really hard to get my name up there. Yeah.
Okay.
So was it SEO?
Okay. Yeah. The ranking is hard to do.
Yeah.
Like the algorithm, it's like you gotta crack the code to get in there.
And make sure y'all stream Can't Stop.
Yes.
On all streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms.
And the theater, you're done for now?
No, I'm working. I'm working on something else. So it's an Arts Alive thing where it's like a big arts and theater sort of like a festival kind of.
Okay.
And then like we do different performances. And so the one that I'm in is gonna be like about gospel.
Okay.
The like big gospel. I forget what it is, like the famous gospel Broadway songs.
Okay.
So I'm a part of that.
Okay. Dopeness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's gonna be in September.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you were working hard. We're proud of you, brother.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
up the
Yes,
amazing
sir.
work. Y'all tap
Yes,
in with
sir.
VonnTae. Go to all his socials. Go to his website and support him. Tap in the comments. If you guys are pulling up or going out this weekend, what you're doing, let us know. Oh, a quick reminder again, I'll be on Fox 5 on Monday, 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. doing the usual routine. So y'all tap in. Make sure you tag and share on social media. I loved all the videos that y'all sent of us last week. Keep it coming. So we will see y'all on our next episode. Thank you again, VonnTae, brother.
Thank you, VonnTae.
Y'all go stream Can't Stop. Go stream
Can't
Can't
Stop the Feeling.
Oh, wait. Do your thing. Go ahead. I know you want to. Go ahead. Sing us out. Go ahead.
Can't stop the feeling. Can't stop the. Oh, nah. Can't stop the feeling. Can't stop the feeling. Pour me a little bit of Jack and Jan, sprinkle in a little bit of delusion. Had a little orange man in the White House fucking with the Constitution. Shit, I'm fed up.
Hey, okay. Go get that single right now.
VonnTae speaking for all of us.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Have a good weekend.
Peace.